Hello everyone, my name is Christian and welcome to my hobby blog. Today we are going to do the ranking of the Vinegar Syndrome August 2022 package. For those who are a subscriber of Vinegar Syndrome like I am. Unfortunately, my closing remarks is basically that this wasn't as exciting of a month as I thought it would be. It just really balanced out to pretty average, in my opinion, of these releases. One release I really like, but the others are just okay, in my opinion. And I'll get more into that, of course, in terms of my ranking. But if you're curious about my thoughts on each of these releases, please go watch the review on my channel that I do for each title. So without further ado, I apologize for not having more remarks on this month. It was just average. I don't have really any strong feelings about this month's releases, but let's go on now to the actual ranking. So my least favorite title of this month, and this is using both the movie itself and the special features that I watched. I did watch some special features for all of them, and some of them I watched a lot more of, including this first one here, which I think is one that I'll maybe keep just for the new interview and documentary that they did for this release, but I'm never going to watch this movie again. It is at number 4 out of 4, The Incredible Melting Man. I did not care for this movie at all. The creature effects were pretty good, but that accounted for about a minute of runtime out of an hour and a half. And I did not care at all for this movie, as I said. I repeat myself a lot, so I apologize. But this movie was just somebody in the woods going back and forth killing people, and those parts were pretty okay. Most of them were off screen, though. We did see the effects of the kill, but that does nothing for me, in my opinion. And then in between each kill is your very genre-focused cops or scientists sitting in a room talking. And it's my least favorite genre is the old 1950s sci-fi. I've explained this a million times now. Just go watch the review if you want to know more. But that's at number 4 for me. Dead last is The Incredible Melting Man. My next one, which I think is a average release, is not bad in my opinion. The special features were not really anything I was interested in. There was one interview that I listened to, which you can go watch the review to kind of learn more about my thoughts on this release. But shockingly, this is at number 3, and that is the Forgotten Jolly Volume 5. I don't know how many Forgotten Jolly films there are out there. I'm sure there's hundreds. But this one, only one of the movies I was actually interested in and really enjoyed. And that was the movie that I went through the special features on. But the others, I really did not care. One of them wasn't really a Giallo film. It was more a drama. And then the final movie, which was 9 Guests for a Crime, I did not really like at all. Maybe during the review I said that I thought it was okay, but since then I've kind of soured on that movie. I really don't like it as much as I did when I was watching it. It's kind of a shame because the Forgotten Jolly box sets are usually pretty good to great. I think Volume 4 is the best one in my opinion so far. Volume 1 was great. Volume 2 had some really great titles. I think 2 of the 3 were really good. Volume 3 is probably my least favorite, and then it's this one. I guess at the end of the year, I'll do a ranking of them all, even though I just gave it, but maybe I won't. But that's sort of my ranking of the Forgotten Jolly. Is my least favorite, starts at 3, and then this one, 5, and then I think 1 and 3 are interchangeable, and then my favorite of course is number 4. So that is unfortunately my number 3 of this month, is the Forgotten Jolly Volume 5 set. it kind of upsets me that it's that low. And my number two, I guess, out of four is going to be this single release that I thought I would hate. The movie itself is competent. It's fun, I guess, but it's the documentary that really shoots it up a lot higher than I would have thought. I'm not gonna get rid of this release. Actually, this was the one that everybody did not like. That everyone was just dreading upon announcement. I was one of them. I had never seen this movie until I watched it, and I was along for the ride. I was on the bandwagon, and the disappointment peanut gallery, I guess. But my number two, shockingly, is The Birds 2. I really, really enjoyed this release. The documentary on this was wonderful. It was really nice to see a lot of locations that I have been to and am familiar with. It was really fun hearing all of the stories that all the different people involved had. I had a really great time listening to Robert Sherwin, the special effects guy. I'm trying to find his name. They don't give his name, unfortunately. But, yeah, I think his last name is Sherwin. Rob Sherwin, I think. But the documentary is definitely the nugget of this release. I really enjoyed the locations featurette too that they had filmed this year at Wilmington, North Carolina, where I've been to many times. But this release just really surprised me. Maybe I went in with totally low expectations. The movie itself, honestly, I don't even need to expand upon what I've said. Go watch the review if you want to know more about my thoughts on this. My next and final one, my number one release for this month, is, of course, the final one that is left to choose. It is Hot Snake and Guns and Guts by Rene Cardona II. Oh my gosh, I loved these movies. I loved Guns and Guts quite a bit. Hot Snake, I really enjoyed. I don't remember really all that much from it, but boy, these movies were action-packed. They were a lot of fun. Really great imagery. I especially loved Hot Snake, where we have the guy up here and you see the sun and it gets eclipsed by something, I guess the moon. But oh my god. These movies were a lot of fun, and I definitely want to rewatch them soon. Like, that's how much the movies were great. And I recall that I did listen to a few interviews on this release, but I guess go watch my review of that if you want to know more. So yeah, that's really it on the ranking. I apologize for this being so short, but I have no other thoughts on these. They are doing announcements this week. I guess tomorrow they are doing announcements, which I realize now that I began to do more sort of reactions to announcements and going through each title and the special features and kind of commenting and reacting to announcements. And I haven't done that in a while. And I know this one is going to be a big one because it's going to be the package that is fully unveiled in November, which is a big month. That we know right now that they're going to have Volume 2 of the Homegrown Horrors box set, which Volume 1 was great. I really enjoyed that one. And then we have Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, which is a movie that I have not actually seen. I've seen the first one many times, but the second one has always been one where I wanted to wait. I wanted to learn more about Toby Hooper. I wanted to know more about Texas Chainsaw in general and sort of just really know the film before jumping into 2. I'm not really sure why I did that, but for years I've always had opportunities to watch it, but I didn't feel ready to watch them yet. So those are really the only two releases that we know of for the November announcements. And then they'll have two secret titles that they will not announce until Black Friday. So that will be very exciting. I am very much looking forward to sort of that announcement. So I guess that's it. Thank you all for watching. Let me know what you thought of this month's package. I am just fine with it. One of the movies, or one of the packages, was, of course, the landmark title of the month, and then the other ones were pretty good to just okay. So, have a great rest of the day.